So that's the way this painting goes. Those rocks don't have much background. Backside, but there's a lot of like magenta orange, but it's super faint. Don't kill it with magenta orange. And I'd say the darkest the shadows get there is maybe 10% darker than the sky, which I'd say is 30-35% at the most. And you can see that this is really gray looking in the video, I think, because I can only see the preview. But then you got the trees in the foreground. That's got some yellow in it, yellow ochre, and kind of a viridian mix. But the center of the trees get really dark, and it's like 80%. You know what I mean? Where it gets dark in the shadows of the pine cones. And if you look this way, obviously they're brighter because the sun is hitting those direct on. This is from side on, and that's from the back side, so they're darker over there. They're not darker at the base. The shadows aren't so pronounced. The shadows aren't a color. They're definitely a dark gray, not like a blue like sometimes you see. But then we got that grass over there on that little island thing is, I want to call it kind of a yellow, between a yellow viridian and maybe a yellow ochre, and maybe a little cut of ultra, and those trees are really almost blend in with everything in the background until they get to the bottoms and they get light. Overall, this background, I want to say this background is maybe it's almost exactly the same tone as the sky. I'm trying to see, it's like maybe a little step later because that sky is pretty dark blue. And then the tree line is really dark in this video, but it isn't. I want to say that tree line is probably about 60 to 65%, maybe even 70. And it's a tone value, and it's really pretty. I want to make that rock up there, this guy right there. That would be a really great rock to have as a focal point, dragging down into the woods and across over to here, over to the foreground. But I have to figure out how to do that without taking too much distraction away from that. The tree branch is an interesting thing. Here's the reflections in the water. The reflections of the rocks in the water are really pretty. Yeah, anyway, looking pretty much in every direction here. It's quite stunning. It's up to about 12,000 feet. This is Snowy Peak in Wyoming. It's just in southeast Wyoming, in case I'm looking for what this is. There's the van. And the overall feel, I want to say, is very, very tinted orange. Very tinted orange. Or you can actually go with a yellow or green, and that would do it too. It's stunning. What a stunning thing. It is pretty dark there at the top, but it's about 60%, and then the trees down there are about the same, even though the top is brush of